Okay, good. Okay, so I'm gonna start with okay, Maritza, Jethro. Jethro, can you please read all the sentences under number one? Okay, but
Okay.
before we start, no, before I ask you to read, I'm gonna I'm gonna say first that infinitives can be used as the subject of the sentence, as the object of the verb, and as or you can see them after an indirect object. Okay, so Jethro, please read all the sentences below number one.
Okay. To sit in the sun along the beach is my favorite way to relax. To win this race is his main goal. To find a suitable job requires hard work and patience.
Okay. Jethro, can you say suitable?
Uh,
Suitable.
Suitable,
And then another one is patience.
patience.
Okay, can
What
you
is,
read that last sentence?
okay, to find a suitable job requires hard work and patience.
Beautiful. Very nice. Okay, Alejandra. Okay, wait. So under rule number one, an infinitive can be used as the subject of the sentence. When you say, to sit in the sun along the beach is my favorite way to relax. And you say, what is your favorite way to relax? Well, to sit in the sun along the beach. To win this race is his main goal. What is his main goal? To win this race. It answers the question, what? To find a suitable job requires hard work and patience. What requires hard work and patience to find a suitable job? So if you notice, an infinitive cannot is not always an infinitive in a subject. It could be an infinitive phrase, like to win this race. Okay, not just to win is his main goal. To find requires to find what, so it should be a complete infinitive phrase. Okay, so Alejandra, an infinitive is used as the object of the verb. Okay, so read the sentences below number two.
Okay. As the object of the verb, expressing
No,
intent or
no, just read the sentences. Like Kelly plans to visit. Okay, go.
okay. Kelly plans to visit her parents this summer. Susan and I want to see a movie tonight. Join us. Gladys forgot to turn off her headlights. Lily managed to pass her road test at one take. You can do it too.
Good. Now, the second sentence, Alejandra, you've got to read it like this. Susan and I, Susan and I, Susan and I
Mhm.
want to see. Okay, can you go ahead?
Okay, Susan and I want to see a movie tonight. Join us.
Yes. Is it beautiful? It should be Susan and I. Okay, number three. After an indirect object, you will find the gerund. Okay, so here, this one means, okay, when you say Joey wanted us, Joey wanted who? Wanted us. To what? To come earlier than usual. It was crazy of them. You see, there is a them that is the direct object. To speed is indirect. It was very nice of Jack. Of Jack is the indirect, is the direct object, and to offer is the indirect. Okay, so which means before the the infinitives, you see that there is a person, me, Jack, them, and us, and me. Okay, that's why you call that after an indirect object. Okay, I'm gonna ask Fiorella to read the sentences. Uh, Fiorella, can you please read the sentences under number 3?
Dave always accepts me to help him, but he never helps me. Joy wanted us to come earlier than usual. It was crazy of them to speed in the city. It was very nice of Jack to offer his help. She asked me to accompany her to the theater.
Yes. So, like for example, in this situation, Fiorella, let's say Allison helped you, okay? And then you say, "Oh, Allison, it was nice of you to help me." You see, it was nice of you to help me. Okay. So I'm gonna go to the next slide. This is pretty simple, straightforward. So I don't need to spend a lot of time. Okay. And other rules of infinitives is after it takes, after to, after enough, you will see infinitives. Okay. So number 1, after to, Hani, can you please read?
After two, Sandra is too young to drive.
No, 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 no. No, I said number 1.
Okay. After it sticks,
Yes.
it took Lisa more than 5 hours to get to Ottawa. It takes time and patience to be completely fluent in English.
Okay, so the infinitives, they normally, no, not normally, they sometimes appear in sentence like, "Oh, it takes 2 years uh, to complete your education. It takes 2 hours to get to Niagara Falls. It takes a long time to find a good husband." You know, when you say it takes, and then to what? To do what? Okay. So number 2, let's have Hilalai. After to, TOO.
Okay.
Just proceed with the sentences.
Okay. Sandra is too young to drive. She's only 14. Henry is too tired to work tonight. You're too short to reach the ceiling. Let me let me do it for you. Kelly is too old to work in the garden. She should hire a gardener.
Okay, so if you thank you, Ilalai. Beautiful Ilalai. As I told you yesterday, right? When you read, you put your heart into your reading. That's why when you are reading, you don't sound like reading. It's like you are talking. And that is what I always push you to do, everybody. Always read like you are talking. Okay. Okay, so now here, um, let's say Alejandra, your daughter says to you, Mom, I please buy me a car. I don't want to take the bus anymore. And then you say, Honey, you are too young to drive. You see, too young to drive. Mom, can you please, I want to cook the fish today. Um, Diana, you are too short to reach the stove. Yeah, too short to what, right? Okay. Mom, am I old enough to get married? No, you are too young to get married. You're only 14. But I love Burnham. I forget it. Okay, number 3. Let's have Allison. After enough, you will, after the word enough, you will see infinitives. They appear, right? Okay, go.
Karen is old enough to operate a vehicle. Your English is good enough to work in the reception area. You are smart enough to leave him. That guy is a loser. She's tall enough to reach it. She doesn't need a ladder.
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 No, no,
La-
ladder.
ladder.
Yeah, because they are 2D, so you've got a ladder. Ladder. Okay. Okay. Now, Valentina, let me ask you this question. Valentina, do you think you are old enough to get married?
I don't think so. I'm
Okay,
too
you're too young. You're too young to get married, Valentina. Okay, good answer. Okay, that's one way to block some people. Okay, anyway. Okay, so after number 4, 5, 6. Number 4 is after after adjectives. Okay, like I'm sorry to what? Afraid to what? Brave enough to what? And then number 5, after in order. In order. It means showing purpose. And then number 6, after a WH question. Okay? WH question like who, how, when, which one. Okay? So let's continue by asking. Okay, let me. Mina, please read the sentences under number 4. Mina.
I Yes, I am really sorry to hear about your accident. Diana is afraid to take her road test. We are brave enough to compete against them. I am really happy to inform you that the proposal has been approved.
Beautiful, Mina. Okay. Okay, next, let's have uh, Saja. Do you want to read, Saja?
Yes, sure.
Okay, Saja, please read the sentences under number 5.
Okay. Dr. Tyler operated on you in order to save your life. She didn't love Peter. She married him in order to please her mother, who was dying of cancer.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, next, let's have the gender. Please read the sentences under number 6.
Honestly, I don't know how to cook spaghetti. Everyone needs to know where to get help in case of an emergency. Please teach me how to use this new computer program. I don't know remember which one to pay first. Do you have any suggestions?
Beautiful. Okay, I love teaching level 6, 7. Everybody is so good at reading. Okay, so now let's see the next one. Okay, for the next one, I want to show you that if you read, everybody look at the sentence. The sentence in the green box. It says, it's very challenging to learn a second language. It's very challenging to learn a second language. Like pay attention to learn, and you start your sentence by saying, by changing to learn to learning. So it's very challenging to learn a second language. Learning a second language is very challenging. Now, the two sentences are the same meaning. The meaning is the same. Okay? It's just another way of phrasing your sentence. And sometimes when you say, it's very challenging to learn a second language, and people will say to you, pardon? So when people say to you, pardon me, then use gerunds. Oh, learning a second language is very challenging. You see, and you sound fluent in English. You sound fluent in English. Okay, for example, number 1, okay, I like you to do an impromptu exercise. Impromptu means you say it with no preparation. Okay. Okay, for example, I'm gonna start with Maritza. Maritza, number 1 is yours. Think about the answer, okay?
Mm-hmm.
What I like you to do, Maritza, is you will say, it's not easy to become a famous movie star. And then you will say,
Becoming a famous movie star is not easy.
Yeah, something like that. Okay, but don't start yet.
Oh,
Okay, Maritza number 1, Shala number 2, Stanley number 3, Valentina number 4, the gender 5, Alejandra 6. Remember your number. Allison 7, Burhan 8, Purella 9, Hani 10, Hilalai 11, Ibrahima 12, Jethro 13, Maritza back to you 14. Okay? Okay, Maritza, go. Number 1.
Becoming a famous movie star is
No,
not easy.
wait, Maritza. You have to read the sentence first.
Oh, sorry.
Switch.
It's not easy to become a famous movie star. Becoming a famous movie star is not easy.
Beautiful. Okay, number 2.
It is not a good idea to postpone Olg's wedding. Olg's Olg's wedding. No.
No. Sheila, no, Sheila. Okay, this is easy. Okay, so what you do, Sheila, is okay. Look, it is not a good idea to postpone Olga's wedding. Okay, where is the infinitive?
Postponing?
No.
No.
Where is the infinitive? To postpone, right?
Yes.
Okay, so first thing you have to do, everybody, look at the infinitive to postpone, and then use it as your second sentence. To postpone becomes postponing. You change it into a gerund, okay?
Postponing Olg's wedding is not good idea.
Yes, good. Okay, one more time, Shala. Sheila, read it, Sheila, with confidence. You see, postponing Olga's wedding is not a good idea. You know, postponing Olga's wedding is not a good idea. You know, confidence. Okay?
Postponing Olga's wedding is not a good idea.
Beautiful.
Thank
Hey, look at Maritza smiling. You know? I love it. I love it. Maritza, you know, the Latin people, they really appreciate me, my acting, my drama, and everything, you know. Okay, so anyway, number 3.
It is important to spend equality time with the kids. Answer is like spend time with the kids. It is important.
ing, spending quality time.
Okay.
Spending
quality time with the kids important.
Is important.
Okay.
Yeah, be careful, Stanley.
Oh.
Okay, number 4.
It's necessary to help Hurricane Katrina victims. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So, helping the Hurricane Katrina victims is necessary.
Yes. Okay, number 5.
It's dangerous to drive in extreme weather conditions. Driving in extreme weather conditions is dangerous.
Yes. Next.
Me. It's hard to find a good job if you don't speak English well enough. Finding a good job is hard if you don't speak English well enough.
Okay.
I know.
Smiled, Alejandra, I smiled because I was not thinking about this sentence, but you did.
Yes.
Everybody, why was I smiling? Okay, so because Alexandra did a different thing, right? Okay, so I'm gonna phrase to you 2 sentences. They are both correct. So it's hard to find a good job if you don't speak English well enough. You can say finding a good job is hard if you don't speak English well enough. You can also say finding a good job if you don't speak English well enough is hard. That is also correct. Okay, number 7.
It is considered unhygienic to spit in public places. Spitting in public places is considered unhygienic.
Yes. Number 8.
It's fun and relaxing to walk along Lake Ontario. Walking along Lake Ontario, it's fun and relaxing.
Burhan, can you speak American English? Can you say walking?
Walking
No,
along
no, not
Lake
walk, not walk. That is England. Don't say walking. Say
Wa. Walking along Lake Ontario, it's fun and relaxing.
Okay, you need a Canadian girlfriend. Okay, next.
It's irresponsible to walk on the phone while driving.
No, to talk.
Oh, to talk. Sorry.
Okay, Fiona. You
I
got
don't know.
nervous. When you got nervous.
Yeah, but I was thinking of the walk that Burnham is. That's why.
I know. That's why. Okay.
Let me start. It's irresponsible to talk on the phone while driving. Talking on the phone while driving, it's irresponsible.
You see, Burham, did you hear Fiola? The way she said talking is Canadian English. It should be talking, walking, talking, It's not talking or walking, It's Burham, can you say
Wow.
walking?
Walking.
There is an O. You're affected in Turkey, right? You studied British. Okay, next, number 10. Who's number 10?
Sorry, my mic it was off. Okay, sorry. It is so difficult for Henry to quit smoking. Quitting smoking is so difficult for Henry.
Okay, honey, can you say quitting?
Quitting smoking is so difficult for Henry.
Okay. Okay, next, Hilalai.
Okay.
No, are you next, Hilalai?
Sorry?
Who's next?
Me is 11 number.
Okay,
my
yeah,
number.
right?
Yeah, I forget what I was saying. It's life-changing experience to immigrate to Canada. Changing life was
No, what is the infinitive?
experience? No?
No, Hilalai, the infinitive begins with to, right?
Okay. To immigrant.
Yeah, that is the infinitive. So now change it to ing.
Mm-hmm. To immigrating.
No, to.
No. Immigrating in Canada is life-changing experience.
Yes. Okay. Now, one more time. Because you said in Canada, it should be to Canada.
Yeah. To immigrate to immigrating to Canada is life-changing experience.
Okay. Everybody, do you agree that immigrating to Canada is a life-changing experience?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Like even me, I changed into not into a different person, but I changed a lot in Canada. In Canada, I became so open-minded, so careful about my opinions, so careful about how I express my ideas about other people, Canada has changed me dramatically. Okay, even my family is surprised because when I speak to them, I'm so politically correct. Canada has changed me. Okay, so okay, next, number 12.
It gives me. It's me. Okay, I got it. It gives me the chills to watch wrestling on TV. So watching wrestling on TV, it's giving me the chills.
Ibrahima, do not say it. Okay. And also do not say to. You've got to say watching wrestling on TV. Okay. Can you do it one more time?
Okay. It right?
No, no. Are you reading or changing now?
No, I'm reading now.
Okay, reading. Okay, read first.
It gives me the chills to watch wrestling on TV.
And then now,
Okay, so watching wrestling on TV, it gives
no,
me.
no, 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 it. Watching wrestling on TV gives me the chills. One more time.
Watching wrestling on TV,
Gives me.
yeah, on TV gives me the chills.
Yes. Okay. Now, why know it? Because okay, in the first sentence, when you say it gives me the chills, your subject is it. But in the second sentence, watching wrestling on TV is your gerund subject. So know it.
Okay.
Okay, 13.
It's mandatory to buckle up when in a vehicle. Buckling up when in a vehicle is mandatory.
Beautiful. Okay, good. Okay, 14.
It's not my top priority to purchase a house these days. Purchasing a house this day is not my top priority.
Okay, just Maritza, just the pronunciation. Can you say purchasing? Purchasing.
Purchasing. Purchasing a house this day is not my top priority.
Okay,
Purchasing.
very good. Okay, purchasing. Purchasing. Okay, so I'm not gonna spend like when I teach this in the lower level, I normally have like maybe 40 sentences. But for you, as long as I know that you can review the infinitives and how to use, I mean, how to switch infinitives into gerund, if you can do it uh, perfectly, then you are more fluent in English. Because sometimes people will say to you, pardon me. Okay, for example, you say, it's not easy. Okay, Maritza, can you say to me, pardon me? Okay, Maritza, it's not easy to become a famous movie star.
Pardon me?
Well, becoming a famous movie star is not easy. And then Maritza, you say, I totally agree.
I total agree.
Yes. So now you have a full, beautiful, advanced conversation. Okay, one more time, Maritza. You see, pardon me, and then I totally agree. Okay, Maritza, it's not easy to become a movie star.
Pardon me?
Well, becoming a famous movie star is not easy.
Total agree.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sorry. Okay, so now I will stop sharing this. Okay, well, we have this, right? What I'm gonna do maybe is I'm gonna take a picture of this. I'm gonna turn this into a picture and post it on Facebook, so you can review that these verbs require an infinitive, like agree to sing, aim to succeed, appear to help. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna post this. Okay, I don't wanna. Okay, I'm just gonna like leave that because we need to focus on the speaking, the conversations. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the next slide. And the next slide is focused on speaking. Oh my God, I'm small. What's this? Okay, good, I got it. Okay, so gerunds and infinitives in context. In context. They are in conversation. Okay, let me make it bigger. Okay. So I'm gonna ask Maritza and Hani, can you please do conversation one?
Okay.
Wait. Everybody, before we start, I just want to remind you what we are doing. Okay. What we are doing actually is the last activity that we did. Like, it's not easy to become a famous movie star, and then becoming a famous movie star is not easy. So what I did here is I created a conversation to put the lesson in context. Everybody, are you following me? All of these conversations that you're practicing, I created them according to what, Ibrahima, according to what, stop cooking, Ibrahima. Um, okay, I lose my focus. Okay, so anyway, I put them in context for you to practice. Okay, I'm gonna start with Maritza and Hani. Can you please do the conversation?
Who is start?
No, when I say your name first, you start.
Okay, sorry. Okay. Kelly Lynch has been an actress for almost 20 years and nobody knows her.
It's not easy to become a famous movie star.
What do you mean?
I mean, becoming a famous movie star is not easy. You need to process special skills and great personality.
I agree with you on that.
Okay, so did you see what I did here? Like, I put together the infinitives and gerunds, and I put them in like a story conversation. And I like, this lesson is killing three birds with one stone. One is I'm teaching you speaking. Number two, I'm teaching you to use grammar, to use infinitives and gerunds. Number three, I'm teaching you how to ask for repetition. What do you mean? And also how to agree or disagree. Okay, how to agree or disagree. Now, Hani, this conversation is not in the book because this conversation that I'm teaching you in the class is new. I created only last year, and the book
Okay.
I wrote it in. I wrote it 11 years ago, right? Okay, so but it's the same lesson. Okay, so
You should update it.
oh, it's say again.
You should update it. Update the book.
No, the book is beautiful. Actually,
Yes,
the
it's
book
nice.
is
That's the reason I'm trying to find where is it.
no. Actually, the book is the conversations in the book are higher level than this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you have something similar in the book?
Yeah, there is. Okay. Okay. Second one, let's have Jethro and Ibrahima. Now,
Okay.
my advice to you before you start reading, because you cannot put your heart into the conversation if you don't know the situation. Okay, look at this. Like, what you do is look at it and then scan it with your eyes, and you will be able to put more passion into your reading. So in this situation, Jethro, you are a little bit complaining why Olga's parents are moving her wedding to December. Okay, so Jethro, go.
Olga's parents are moving her wedding day to the week before Christmas.
Are you sure? It's not a good idea to postpone Olga's wedding. Postponing her wedding will affect many people.
What exactly do you mean?
Most guests have already booked their airline tickets and hotel accommodation.
You're
You are
absolutely
absolutely right.
No,
I didn't think about it.
no, Ibrahima, that is Jethro.
Okay,
no,
because
no,
it's a
no,
BB.
no. It's to be.
It's 2B, double B,
Oh, I'm
that's
It's
why.
to be. I was wrong. I was wrong.
I'm
I
sorry.
saw.
Yeah, it's
It
my
was my
fault.
bad. It
Mama
was my
mia,
bad.
why nobody checked me before? Okay, sorry, Ibrahim. Yeah, you're right. That's why you were reading, right? Okay, can we start from the top?
Okay.
Okay, you start again, Jethro.
Olga's parents are moving her wedding day to the week before Christmas.
Are you sure? It's not a good idea to postpone Olga's wedding. Postponing a wedding will affect many people.
What exactly do you mean?
Most guests have already booked their plane tickets and hotel accommodation.
You're absolutely right. I didn't think about it.
Honestly speaking, Alison, why are you smiling?
I
No,
love the way that Ibrahima talk.
no, me
I
too,
really
me
love.
too, me too. Ibrahima, I love the way you read it. You are,
Okay, thank you.
no, no, Ibrahim, I'm not kidding. You are excellent. And like you were excellent, and Jethro was also excellent, but in another way. Like it's more of like you are more dramatic, and Jethro is trying to balance the conversation by being supportive and being explanatory, but you were a little bit angry because why postpone? I bought my ticket already. You know what I mean? And so Jethro said, what exactly do you mean? Well, you're absolutely right. I didn't think about it. He was trying to be relaxed, but actually he's also upset. Okay. So anyway, you did a great job there. Yeah, thank you so much. You made me so happy. Like, you know what I like about you, Jethro and Ibrahima, is that you listen to me and you follow what I tell you. Like when you speak, when you read, don't read it, speak it. There's a difference between reading and speaking, and this is very, very important. And only then you can fix your accent. Because if you are reading, you will never be able to fix your accent. You say, Olga's parents are moving her wedding date to the week before Christmas. Are you sure it's not a good idea to postpone Olga's wedding? Postponing her wedding will affect many people. Beautiful pronunciation, but boring. It's monotonous. You've got to say, look at Ibrahim. I said, are you sure? It's not a good idea to postpone Olga's wedding. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so anyway, okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, let's have Fiorella and Hilali. Fiorella, you start. Finance. Actually, this conversation is like Hilali because I know Hilali. Okay, Hilala, you're B, okay? Okay, Fiorella, go.
If you work on Saturdays, you can earn more money to finance your home renovation project.
You're right. You're absolutely correct. But I prefer to spend quality time with my children on the weekends.
I understand you, but are you serious?
Definitely. Spending quality time with my kids on the weekend is my top priority.
I totally agree with you.
Okay, that is what you call friendship. Because, okay, everybody, Canadian culture.
Mhm.
In the beginning, Fiorella, she was actually trying to change the mind of Hilalay by saying, if you work on Saturdays, you can earn more money to finance your home renovation project. And when Hilalay, she's suggesting, Fiorella was suggesting you should work on Saturday. But Hilalay said, I prefer to spend quality time with my children on the weekend. You know, this kind of sentence, you cannot argue with this. It's family.
Mhm.
Okay. So Fiorella, she conceded. Conceded?
Yes.
Conceded means when you accept that Hilala is correct. That I cannot push her to work on the weekend. Okay, because we believe in two different things, and we have priorities. Maybe she doesn't have children, but Hilala has. So she conceded by saying, I understand you, but are you serious? She's still pushing a little bit. And Hilala says, oh, definitely. Spending quality time with my kids on the weekends is my top priority. And then Fiorella completely concedes by saying, I totally agree with you. This is in friendship, everybody. You need to do this. Instead of arguing with your friend because you don't agree with them, just accept that your friends, they are different. They are not like you. And only then you can make your friendship stronger and more supportive, right? So one day, Hilala will say, oh, Fiorella, do you remember you were asking me if I could work in your company on Saturday? I think I'm ready now. My daughter is 16 and my son is 18 and my husband is not working. And I think I'm ready now. I need money because I want to buy a car for my son when he graduates from high school, from grade 12. Yeah, you know what I mean? And so because you did not have this argument, Hilalai will now feel comfortable to ask you. But if you had an argument and you were fighting, Hilalai, will probably not call you. Hilalai is gonna call Maritza. Hilalai will say, Maritza, I wanna work. And then Maritza will say, I thought Fiorella is asking you to work in her company. Oh my goodness, I don't wanna talk to that lady. Yeah, you know what I mean? I guess so anyway. Okay, next, let's have Burnham and Allison. It's heartbreaking. Heartbreaking, right?
Yeah,
It breaks your heart. It's sad.
it's heartbreaking to see those homeless people sleeping on the street, and nobody seems to care about them.
What do you expect the municipal government to do?
It's necessary to help those people.
You are absolutely right.
Helping the homeless people is very important, especially during this winter time when it's freezing.
I agree with you 100%.
Beautiful, right? And Burnham, the way you spoke it to with Allison, it's like you are sincere. You really care, about, because you are looking at the homeless people, right? They are freezing in the wintertime. And the government doesn't care, doesn't seem to care. The government, of course, cares, right? My wife is a social worker and she deals with homeless people. And my wife told me that actually in Canada, everybody listen to this so you will not judge the homeless people. My wife said to me, actually in Canada, we should not have homeless people because there is money, there is housing. But the thing my wife said, she would go to the street and speak to the homeless people and give them food and bring them to the shelter. And then they will go to the shelter and they'll stay in a shelter for 1 day or 2 days. After 2 days, they leave the shelter and they prefer to sleep on the street. And what is the reason? My wife said the reason is they have here, it is not because they don't like to live in a house. There is something here that makes them feel freer to sleep on the street. Okay, we are recording, so I cannot talk about confidential things, right? Okay, so yes, and I hope that when you see the homeless people, don't think of them as like lazy, they don't want to work, they are drug addicts. Don't think this way. Think of, if
But most of them so young, they like, in my opinion, most of them so young, they can afford to work, like just sitting in the street to just.
but Hilala, I told you there is something here. Are you following me? Yeah. So it's not because they are young or old,
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. No. Okay, so you did a great job there, Burnham and Allison. And Alejandra and Valentina, you are next. Okay, remember I made this black, so you will say David is not in today. Okay.
Who is A?
Alejandra, you go ahead.
Okay. David is not in today. Do you know the reason why?
I actually do. He got into a minor accident on the way to Ottawa last Sunday.
What? My goodness, it must have been the slippery weather conditions.
You're right. It's not safe to drive in severe weather conditions.
Repeat that, please.
Driving in severe weather conditions is very dangerous.
No question about it.
Okay, very good. Okay, Valentina, can you say severe? Severe.
Severe.
Yes, severe. Okay, sincere, severe. Okay, okay, good. Okay, next, let's have. Okay, let's have. Now I'm lost. Let's have Alison, Burnham, Fiorella, Hilalay, Ibrahima, Jethro, Maritza. Okay, Mina and Saja.
My my younger brother has been in Canada for a couple of years and still unable to find a job.
Does he speak good English?
Not very good, but he can communicate. Why do you ask?
Well, it's hard to find a job if you don't speak English well enough.
Pardon me?
As I said, finding a job is hard in if you don't speak English well enough.
I am with you on that.
You should encourage,
Encourage.
encourage him to take English classes.
That's a very good idea. Thanks for the suggestion.
Don't mention it.
Okay, Saja say, don't mention it.
Don't
Don't mention it.
don't mention it.
Yes, okay, good. Don't mention it means not at all, no problem. Okay, next, let's have Stanley and Shahla. Okay, Shahla say, oh my God, did you see the guy? Did you see that guy? Oh my God, did you see that guy? Okay.
Oh my God, did you see that guy?
What do you mean? Which guy?
He he sat on the street.
Do you know him?
Absolutely not, but that is not the issue. It is very un unhygienic unhygienic to spit in public place.
So what do you mean? What's
Unhygienic.
unhygienic?
Spitting in public place is very unhygienic.
I know exactly what you mean. Disgusting.
My goodness.
Stanley, you did a great job there. and also Shala, you're improving, Shala. You know, the way you're reading, beautiful. You know, when you said, oh my God, did you see that guy? He spat on the street. Okay. Shala, I like you to observe what Hilala is doing. Okay, next. Valentina and Vegender, you are next. Okay, Vegender, wait. Okay. Valentina and Vegender. Valentina, you start.
Okay, let's go for a walk along the lake.
Well, if we take a walk in the neighborhood, we don't need to drive far.
But it's more fun and relaxing to walk along Lake Ontario.
You think so?
Of course, walking along the lake is more fun and relaxing.
I think you are right. Let's go. Who's going to drive?
Let me try.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah, I don't mind driving.
Can I say something? Vegender, if you talk like this, Valentina will control you. Because Valentina, she has a very strong personality and you are so like, you know what I mean? Okay, so don't worry about gender, you know. If you marry somebody from your culture, you're okay. Okay. Okay, anyway. Okay, next. I'm gonna go back up, and we have Alejandra and Allison. You are next. Okay. Allison, you are the daughter. Alejandra, you are the mother. Okay. Alejandra, angry. You say, would you please put the phone down? Okay, go.
Okay. Would you please put the phone down?
I'm talking to mom. She's telling me something very important.
Call her call her when we get to the mall.
What's the problem?
Wow, I can't believe you asked me that question. It's irresponsible to talk on the phone while driving.
Irresponsible? Mom is telling me something very important.
Can't she wait? Talking on the phone while driving is very dangerous and against the law. Stop the car, I'll drive.
See? Mom, hung up. She heard you.
Good.
No, it's actually not mom, right? It's like husband and wife talking.
Oh, oh
The
my
wife
gosh.
is angry because the husband is talking on the phone. So you see, mom hung up. She heard you. Good. Sometimes, like for example, let me share you about my situation being married. Sometimes, like when I am in the car with my wife, I cannot even look at my phone. I cannot. Ladies, do you control your husband or you keep quiet? My wife, when my phone is ringing, and then I look at my phone, my wife will say to me, Daddy, right away before I answer it. Yeah, she will stop me right away. She says that I am not a good example to the children, you know. And so she said, if you really wanna talk on the phone, then pull over, stop on the side of the road and talk. But I will not allow you to talk on the phone and put the children at risk. And my wife is like that. She's like, in the beginning, I thought she was bossy, and then I realized she was right. She has to protect her family, right? Okay. So, Burhan and Fiorella. I hope we have more. Okay. Okay. Burnham, you see, where's Henry?
Where is Henry?
He's in the backyard smoking.
I thought he had quit smoking.
He tried, but he didn't succeed.
What do you mean? He should have tried harder.
You're not a smoker, so you don't understand. It is difficult for Henry to quit smoking. Quitting smoking is not a joke.
Well, that's very true. Has he tried Nicorette?
It didn't work.
My goodness. I love the way you read it, Fiorella. You're a strong lady, cannot be controlled by Burnham. And maybe you used to smoke, so you understood the situation of Henry. No, just I'm talking about the conversation. I'm not talking about you. No, because okay, listen, everybody. Let me tell you about myself. I smoked for 19 years, and then in 2016 I quit. 2016? No, I quit in 2006. You know what? When I see people smoking today, I don't judge them. Why? Because I used to be a smoker and I could not quit. I had a hard time quitting. I tried 5 times in my life. And how did I succeed in quitting? One day, winter time, I put on my winter jacket and I went to my backyard. And then I was smoking like this, you know. And then when I heard I heard somebody knocking on the glass door. Tuk, 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 tuk. And then when I looked, I saw my son with a face like this, crying, you know. And then when I entered the house, he told me, "Daddy, you should quit smoking." And my son was like 6 years old, 7 years old. And then I said, "I will quit smoking in the summertime. It's not easy to quit in the winter," I said. And he said to me, "Daddy, I don't want you to." And my teacher said that people who smoke, they die of lung cancer. My son told me the people who smoke. My teacher said the people who smoke, they die of lung cancer. And then he started crying. He said to me, "I don't want you to die, Daddy. I love you so much. I don't want you to die." And my God, my heart was broken. In the evening when I went to bed, I could not forget the tears of my son. I was trying to close my eyes. I could not forget his eyes. And then the following day, I flicked my last cigarette and I never smoke again. Yeah, that's how I quit. Because of my son, his tears looking at me. And I said to myself, if I don't listen to my son today, he will not listen to me in the future. Okay, so that's how I quit. That was my inspiration. So now, when I see people smoking, I never say to you should quit. You're gonna die. Never. Yeah, I understand them. I even open my back door, my balcony, to let them smoke because I understand it's not easy. Okay, so yeah. Okay, next, let's have Hani. Are you back, Hani?
Yes, Andrew.
Hani and Hilalai. Hani, you start with drama.
I love Canada. My life has changed positively during my last 4 years living in this country.
It's life-changing experience to immigrate to Canada. That this country is a long for opportunity.
You are absolutely right. Immigrating into Canada is a life-changing experience for everyone, regardless of where they come from.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Beautiful. When you say I couldn't agree with you more, it means I totally agree with you. That is. It looks like you don't agree, right? But
Yeah,
actually,
that's what I was
you
thinking.
agree 100%.
I
Okay. So yes. Okay. Next, let's have Ibrahima and Jethro. Alison, your Ibrahima will read. Okay. Okay, Ibrahima, you start.
Okay. Turn off the television.
Wait, Ibrahima. Jethro, are you ready?
Yes, teacher, I'm here.
Okay, because I'm looking at your microphone.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, Ibrahima, go ahead.
Turn off the television or change the channel, please.
What's the matter? What?
Okay, honey, you can go.
What's the matter? I love wrestling.
It gives me the chills to watch wrestling on television.
Watching wrestling is fun and exciting.
But very violent as well.
The fighting scenes are not real. They are choreographed.
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 It doesn't matter. I still find it violent. Please, do me a favor. Change the channel.
All right, no problem. I will go down the basement and watch it.
Thanks.
Okay. Actually, here, this conversation, yeah, you did a very great job there. Ibrahima, you have this ability to do a beautiful conversation. Okay, and I'm very confident that I'll be able to fix your accent in the future. Because your music is correct, your passion, your heart is correct when you're reading. You just need to fix a little bit of pronunciation and accent. Okay, now this conversation actually happened to me. I was watching, not wrestling, I was watching an action movie with a lot of shooting, right? And then my wife didn't want me to watch this movie on in the living room, and so I said, okay, I'm gonna go down the basement and watch it because we have two television, one in the living room and one in the basement. So this conversation that I wrote, actually, I just like change it because into wrestling, because somebody was one of my students was complaining to me about wrestling, about her husband, watching wrestling, and the children are like watching with the husband, with the father. And I said, this is wrong. I told my husband, but my husband said it's not real. The fighting is choreographed. Everybody, do you understand the word choreographed? Choreographed means it's like a dance. Step number 1, step number 2, step number 3, step number 4, step number 5. It's choreographed. It's like a dance. Yes, it's choreographed, but when the children watch, the children do not understand that it's choreographed. They are scared. Be careful, everybody. Do not let your children watch wrestling. Okay, next. Let's have Maritza and Mina.
Fasten your seatbelts, everyone. We are leaving.
Mom, I will buckle up as soon as we enter the highway.
Mina, just a second, Mina. Okay, make it like a baby. You say, Mom, Mom, I'll buckle up as soon as we get to the highway. Mom, like that, not Mom. It's like you're a grandma. Okay, Mina, say, Mom. Okay, go.
Mom, I will buckle up as soon as we enter the highway.
Nope. I'm not moving the car unless all of you buckle up.
What do you mean?
You heard me. It's mandatory to buckle up when in a vehicle. Do you want me to get a ticket?
Okay, Mom. I will fasten my seatbelt right now.
You too, Stephanie.
Beautiful, Maritza.
Andrew, I have a question.
No, Maritza, do this voice when you're talking to your children.
Yes.
Bam, 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 bam. You know what I mean? You too, Stephanie. No, no, because if you are too easy with the children, they will not listen to you. Okay, you have a question, Maritza?
Yes. How do you pronounce buckle?
Buckle up.
Buckle up. Buckle up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now remember, in English, U is a. Buckle.
Buckle up.
Buckle up.
Buckle up.
And it's vehicle. Vehicle.
Vehicle. Buckle up.
Okay.
Vehicle. Okay.
You did a great job there, Maritza. And Mina, you are a strong baby. You need to be more mom sweet, right? The children, they try to control you by being sweet. Mom. Do your children say to you, Burnham, do your children say to you, Dad, you're handsome today? And then if you say, oh, thank you, I love you. And you say, Dad, can I have $10?
Yeah. I know this sentence very well. Yeah.
Saja and Shala, you're next. Saja and Shala, you're next.
Okay. Do I have to read first?
Which Mr. Andrew is here? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you read first.
Okay, your dad is arriving in Canada next year. You need to get a bigger place.
Oh, Saja is not here. Okay,
No.
Stanley, can you replace Saja?
Oh, sorry, teacher, I wasn't here. Sorry.
Okay. One more time, Shala. Okay,
Your
Saja,
dad is
please.
arriving. Okay, your dad is arriving in Canada next year. You need to get a bigger place.
Saja. Saja, your microphone is off.
Oh, sorry. Oh, well, I wish I could afford it. It's not my priority to purchase a house. It's year of event next year. I don't have that money.
You don't? I thought you had savings.
Yes, I do, but I need it to buy a car first.
A car?
Yes, to commute to work every day. I have I'm having a hard time taking the bus to work, especially in the winter time.
I totally get it.
Okay,
Okay,
very good.
sorry.
Yeah, I totally get it means I totally understand you. Okay. Okay. Stanley, are you here, Stanley?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Stanley and the gender.
I don't like my job very much anymore. I'm going to work every day. It's become a routine for me.
Then why are you still doing it?
I need to pay my bill. I also have to send money to my family back home. My younger brother is in university. All I can think of those days to win the lottery.
Winning the lottery will be a
Winning-
dream come true for me too. But I know it's almost impossible to win.
You're not kidding?
No, go down. You're not kidding.
You're not kidding.
You're not kidding.
You are not kidding.
Yes. Okay, good. Okay, Stanley, be careful when you are reading because you missed some articles.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, be careful. Okay. No, yeah, don't be nervous when you're reading. Okay, I don't know. Okay, we still have. Okay, let's have Valentina and Alejandra. Valentina, you're proud. I'm buying a two-bedroom condominium in Milton. Okay, you're proud. Right? Ooh,
I'm buying a two-bedroom condominium in Milltown.
Why a condominium? Condominiums are not very spacious,
I don't need a lot of space. I have a small family.
but you've got to think long term. It's a better idea to buy a house instead of a condominium.
You're probably right.
I know you. You'll be happy to have a backyard where you can play with your daughter, entertain your friends, barbecue, and plant vegetables.
You're absolutely right.
okay. Now, um, I just want to remind everybody that if you are planning to buy a place in the future, try to buy a house. Condominium is not a good idea. Yeah, why it's not a good idea? Because you have no garden, you have no backyard. the space is small because I live in a condominium right now, right? I have two houses, one condo and one house, and I see the difference. Okay, living in
No
a
basement.
yeah, no basement, and the space is very small. You can only invite maybe maximum 8 people or 10 people, but in the backyard, you can have even 20 people and have a barbecue and have your children play. They can even go camping in the backyard, like in the summertime. And also, if you live in a house is easy to sell. Condominium is not easy to sell, and a house, there is no maintenance. Condominium, even if you pay off your condominium, your maintenance will keep on growing and growing and growing. You start from $400, and then it becomes 300, becomes 500, 600, 700. In the future, the maintenance is like you are paying a rent. You know. So I just want to let you know, so because do not be wrong like me. Okay, but it's easier to buy a condominium than a house. Okay, next, Allison and Burnham. Burnham, you start. You care. Are you all right?
Are you all right?
I don't think so. I'm very nervous.
What's making you nervous? Your job interview?
Actually, it is. It makes me so nervous to go to job interviews.
When exactly is your job interview?
This afternoon at 3.
Going to job interviews is nerve-wracking. It's like you are on trial for a crime.
That is not helping.
I am sorry, I was only kidding.
Like sometimes you are so nervous and people talk to you and you become more nervous. Okay, okay, good. Okay, let's have Fiorella and Hilala. Let me see if we have more, okay? Okay, Fiorella, you start. Fiorella.
Oh, sorry, Andrew.
That's okay. Fiorella, say, come on, it's your turn. Grab the microphone, sing for them, okay? Come on. Okay, go.
Come on, it's your turn. Grab the microphone. Sing for them.
I can. I'm too shy to perform in front of large audience.
You have a beautiful singing voice. Show them what you got.
I would rather sit and watch others perform. I'm nervous. Performing in front of large audience is working for me.
I'll sing with you. Come on, let's sing together on the stage. Follow me.
I will.
Yes. Like sometimes people are good singers, but they are nervous. And some people, they sing like a chicken, but they like to sing. I know. Okay, forget it. Okay, let me see. Oh, okay, we have more. Okay, next, let's have Ibrahima and you know what? It's always Ibrahima and Jethro. Let me jump. Ibrahima and Maritza. Okay, Ibrahima, you like Maritza. Okay, you say, what? Make it, gentlemen. Where do you live? Okay, feel it.
Where do you live?
I live in Mississauga. I thought I told you before.
I don't remember if you did, but it feels so great to live in the city of Mississauga.
I live in Mississauga, but I prefer to live in a small town.
Living in Mississauga is wonderful. I will not trade it for a small town. Life in a small town is kind of boring.
What do you mean? Well, I don't think so.
To me, it is.
Okay, Ibrahima, I like the way you read. Okay, let me explain your voice, the way you use your voice when you were talking to Maritza. That kind of voice means that you and Maritza are very close friends. Yeah, like you like each other in the workplace. Where do you live? I live in Mississauga. I thought I told you before. I don't remember if you did, but it feels so great to live, because if you don't like Maritza, your voice is not going to be like this. You're going to be like lower, right?
Okay.
Lower pitch. Okay. So, having said that, I just want to let everybody know that the way you use your voice makes people feel you like them or you don't like them. So you gotta be very careful the way you use your voice. And it also sends a message that you are confident or not confident. So you've got to be very careful when you're using your voice. Okay, let's have Jethro and Mina. Okay, let me see if we have. Oh, it never stops. I think this is the last one. Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, Jethro, you start.
That was the second time you filed your Canadian citizenship test.
Well, it is very difficult. It's not that easy to pass it.
What do you mean? It is not easy?
Passing the Canadian citizenship test is very hard. I am sick of it.
Sick? What do you mean? Don't you ever get up? Don't you ever give up? Take it again. I will help you this time.
You will? Really?
Sure, why not? You are my friend. That's what friends do.
You are an angel.
You can count on me 100%.
I love the way you read it, Mina. Especially when you say you're an angel. It's beautiful. And Jethro, you have a beautiful voice, Jethro. Your voice is very mature and friendly. You know,
Thank
you
you.
have that gift in you. You take advantage of it. Okay. Okay. So end of slides. Okay. So I think we had 20 conversations. And so I'm going to stop sharing and I will, which is very, very, very timely. Um, because what I like you to do right now in about 3 minutes is you're going to go to classwork and you're gonna do the editing. Okay, and after editing, okay, remember everybody, you are going to, okay, let me just show you again. You're going to oh my god. Okay, what you're gonna do is, oh, where's the editing? Oh, I have to go to classwork. Okay, sorry. Okay, just a second. Oh my goodness. Okay, everybody, what you will do is click classwork and go to editing practice. Do not click this, click on this, on the document. So click on it. Oh, somebody turn in. Who's this? Oh, Hanley, because he left. Okay, so click on editing practice and then click on this. And then read this and fix this. And then fixing this will require you, okay, click in the box and then retype the paragraph. Okay, so you have 1 hour to do it. And then after that, you turn in. Okay, this is editing practice. It is not a test, it's editing practice. So please do it and don't overthink. Okay, any question, everybody?
I have a question, sir. You say until 10 o'clock you have to turn in, yes?
Yes, but
Okay.
this, Ilala, you can finish it in 25 minutes.
No, yeah, just for like just
For
act.
information.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So, yes. Any other question?
Teacher, I have a question.
Yes, Bajender.
Teacher, I have not received the paragraph. Can you send me again?
Huh? You did not receive the test?
I received the test, but it's not paragraph there, only picture.
No, because Bajender, the picture is the paragraph. Okay. Okay. Let me show you. No, Bajender, this is what you will do. Okay. Look, Bajender, did you receive this?
No, teacher. I did not receive it. That I received only the picture.
Which picture?
Boy and two girls sitting on the wall.
Yeah, yeah, yes, picture. And on top of the picture is the paragraph.
I have no paragraph.
No, it's not possible because this is one picture. They are together. Everybody, can you please check everybody? Because
I've already checked.
you got it?
Yes.
Bajender, can you please give me your school email? I will check for you.
Yeah.
Give me your school email. Everybody, if you have the homework, you can leave now and do it. Okay, just like
Good night,
I will see you
everyone.
tomorrow.
Andrew, I send you a message for Messenger for my book. If you can check later, please tell me now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just stop recording. Okay, just a second. Oh, stop recording. Stop recording.